Emma is unhappy in her marriage to her authoritarian criminal lawyer husband, Mark. That notwithstanding, Emma goes out with Mark to celebrate their wedding anniversary, after breaking off her relationship with Tom, her sexual partner, and her husband's colleague at work. At the dinner, Mark surprises Emma with a steel necklace, and the couple travels to a remote lake house they used to visit when they first started dating. Mark apologizes for his irresponsible behavior as a husband, and assures Emma of a better marriage going forward. The next morning, Emma awakens to find herself handcuffed to Mark, who abruptly shoots himself in the head. Emma finds out that Mark destroyed her cell phone and took away every sharp object in the house, forcing her to drag his corpse everywhere. Eventually, she makes it to the garage after discovering the SUV keys in the trash. The radio plays a mocking message from Mark when she turns on the car, implying he was aware of her extramarital affair. Emma attempts to start the SUV but it refuses to start because the gas had been siphoned out by Mark. After several hours, Tom gets to the lakeside residence. He reveals that Mark was going to be disbarred for engaging in illegal activities, and that he was called there by messages on Emma's phone. Just then they see a truck driving up in the distance, leading them both to believe that Mark sent the messages using Emma's phone. Tom urges Emma to hide as Jimmy, an innocent-looking young man, gets out of the truck. When Tom tries to talk him out of leaving, he tells him he's there to fix the plumbing. Just then, Bobby, Jimmy's brother, exits the truck and fatally stabs Tom with a knife. Bobby is then revealed as a stalker who had attacked Emma several years prior, and had recently served a 10-year sentence before being released from jail. Emma evades the men and makes it to the boat shed. She cuts herself free from Mark's corpse with an anchor and hides under a boat as the men get into the shed. From her hideout, Emma hears them talking about how Mark hired them to kill her and that they need to locate the promised diamonds. Bobby believes the diamonds are in the bedroom safe, which needs Emma's code and Mark's fingerprints to unlock. As the men search the house, Emma discovers a fuel can and tries to refuel the SUV, but Bobby slashes the tires. After that, Emma heads to the attic and tricks the men into going there. She uses a club to knock Bobby unconscious and confines Jimmy to a nearby room. Bobby, however, regains consciousness and stops her attempt to flee in Tom's vehicle. Emma is subsequently knocked out, but not after she dials 911, using Tom's phone. Afterwards, she wakes up in the bedroom with her hands still bound to Mark's body. Bobby informs Emma that the safe's code is the date Mark proposed to her, and then threatens to torture her if she doesn't cooperate. Jimmy, however, objects to Bobby's threats and targets him with Mark's gun. Emma then bargains to be released first, before she consents to revealing the code. After removing her handcuffs, Emma gives them the code, but when Bobby opens the safe, he discovers a hacksaw with an inscription that suggests the diamonds are inside Emma's necklace, which is impossible to take off because it doesn't have a latch. Bobby concludes that the only way to get the necklace is to behead Emma. Jimmy disagrees and attempts to wrestle the saw away from Bobby, but is accidentally impaled on a coat hook, killing him instantly. Enraged by the death of his brother, Bobby attacks Emma, stabbing her in the leg. She manages to fight him off and restrains Bobby to Mark's body using the handcuff. Emma returns to Tom's car as Bobby pursues her, dragging Mark along with him. She hits Bobby with the car, but also crashes into the boat shed. After getting out of the car, Emma fights Bobby on the frozen lake, causing the thin ice to cave in, just when Emma stabs him in the shoulder. Bobby is dragged into the lake by Mark's lifeless body, but he succeeds in grabbing Emma and drawing her into the icy water. Emma takes the knife from Bobby's shoulder as they go under the water and stabs him in the eye. Freed from Bobby's clutches, Emma swims to the surface, while Mark's body drags Bobby down to his death. In the aftermath, the sound of police sirens approaching can be heard in the background as Emma, lying atop the ice, takes off her wedding ring and lets it roll into the lake. Thanks for watching, and do enjoy our next video.